Just 5 months ago, my guest Tequila was celebrating her engagement to her fiancé Quincy. But since the proposal, Quincy has been accusing Tequila of lying and cheating with his own cousin. Tequila says she has nothing to hide, so she wants my help unlocking her phone to reveal the truth to her fiancé. There's so much to unpack here, so everyone, welcome Tequila to the show. Hi, Tequila.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I could be better.
Can I have a hug?
You sure can.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Take a seat for me. So, Tequila, I see you're distraught. Please tell me, let's go back with your relationship. How did you meet Quincy?
I do security.
Yeah.
During my course, I got put in Quincy's building. I was working there, then all of a sudden, I seen him, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, he different. He don't look like the rest of the people in this building. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, I was working, and then one day he just walked up to me. Hey, how you doing? He was like, what's your name? I was like, Tequila. He was like, you got a man? I said, no, which I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a hump buddy. I ain't had no man, though.
Yeah.
So we kicked it off from that point.
And how was it in the beginning? Was it good?
It was awesome. It was like I had a feeling that came, like when I met him, I was just like, dang, it's something different about him. And I was willing to explore that, you know what I mean? So long story short, me and Quincy started talking, which turned into immediately dating in August.
And then he proposed in 1 month.
He proposed in 2 weeks.
2
actually.
weeks. Wow.
I was just holding it like,
Yeah. And you're
you know?
happy because you told my producers you thought you'd never get married.
I told them that I would never get married. I've been
Wow.
proposed to multiple times, but I've never took it. I'm like, man, get out of here. I ain't marrying nobody.
So then what made you say yes to Quincy?
I don't know. It was just a different feeling that he gave me when I met him.
So when did the cheating accusations start?
A week.
A week?
Because let me tell you this, Karamo.
Yeah.
My little fling buddy, which I didn't know, like my fling buddy was his cousin. But
Oh, okay.
I was with his cousin for 4 years. I wasn't with him, but that's been my fling for 4 years.
Did you know they were cousins when they met?
No.
Okay, you didn't know.
I went to a Halloween party, and the only reason I was at the party is because of my fling's mom. I cooked a lot of the food, and I told her I wasn't gonna come. She said, girl, you cooked all this food, you better be there. It's a Halloween/birthday party.
Yeah.
So I just went just for her.
Yeah.
My fling was there with his girlfriend, which we all know each other. I'd be at their house. It ain't like it's no, you know.
It's what it was.
I'm a realist.
It wasn't intentional that you
It was never.
It was like, I didn't know that was your cousin.
It was never intentional.
And you and Quincy moved fast.
Real fast.
Yeah. So it wasn't even time like you had time to be like, oh my gosh, I just realized it's your cousin, let me tell you. You just didn't know.
And that was that.
So have you ever cheated on Quincy after
never,
that? Since you've been together?
Never.
Wow.
I only known the boy 6 months. He ain't even giving me a chance to cheat.
Please welcome Quincy to the show. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome to the show, sir.
All right.
Good job.
Nice
Take
to
a
meet
seat.
you, sir.
So, you heard what Tequila had to say backstage. What do you think?
You know, I'm tired of the lies, and, you know, when my mother asked her a question about a family member,
She didn't ask me a question, Quincy.
She said, I'm talking.
She ain't asked me no questions, though. Don't lie.
She asked, do you know this certain person? This is our family.
No, she didn't.
She claimed she didn't know this person.
Oh, you a liar.
But later down, it came out that she was dating the person my mother asked son, which is my cousin.
Okay. So you think that's how she lied to you? Because that's not her recollection of the story.
It's not.
So, but how do you also said she's manipulating you? How?
It's not.
Because it was before my time. It didn't really matter because she stated they wasn't in a relationship, but just dealing around.
So if she said that they weren't in a relationship and it was before your time, why do you feel some ways about it? And I'm sincerely
insecure.
asking.
It wasn't nothing to hide. You should have a award.
He wants me to go and tell every dude that I've talked to, oh, I'm with him now.
Is that what you wanted? Do you want to sort of
No, it wasn't like that.
Okay, tell me what you
wanted. It goes like this.
I wish my phone was out here.
I deleted all the women numbers out my phone because I could have kept my women too if it was like that.
That shit, you don't got friends if you're friends with them.
They not friends if you had sex with them in a relationship with them. That's different.
So you telling me everybody that you deal with that you got to be hateful and despise when you get out when you're not dealing with them because you dealt with them, you shouldn't be friends with them no more? That's grown women stuff.
Why you choose all the men you dated and had sex with to be your friends?
How do you know who I had sex with, Quincy?
Friends? Because you told me.
Who do I have sex with, Quincy?
But we're not here for
Who has a key to my house, Quincy?
It's not about a key.
Have you heard other rumors?
You go
about
out and do your thing. You're not that stupid.
Boy, you stupid.
Have you heard other rumors about tequila?
You with me every day with your little flamboyant ass.
You get missing too now.
Okay.
You get missing.
Where I get missing?
You
when
get
we
missing.
Argue?
You get missing
and
for
I be
hours.
Home?
You
Stop
get missing
lying.
for hours.
Boy, I wish you could have a thing that's every time a lie they buzz it.
Well,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like this.
real stuff. Something should buzz in his booty. Just like that.
Well, listen, I want to know, what else do you think she's lying about?
It's been situations where a guy came to the house.
And I let him in. And what did I tell you?
I'm talking. He's
did I
talking
tell you
to
who
me.
he was?
He's talking to me.
Did I
not
tell you who he was?
He's talking to me.
See, that's why you go corny.
That's why we can't be together, because your mouth.
No, we can't be together because you're insecure, gaslighting, manipulating, narcissistic butt.
Karamo. Yes. Come on, talk to me.
A guy came to the house, right? First, this is my son's uncle. So I see his face, I start laughing because I know him. So he came in, they talking back and forth and this and that. Then, I said, man, do you know me? I'm from such and such. He said, oh, my bad. So the first thing came out her mouth, I ain't
You lying.
So when I looked, I said, well, ain't nobody asked that question.
So do you not like her having male friends?
No.
What is your problem with that?
Insecure.
I don't got no problem with that. But why you choose all the men you had sex with and was in a relationship to be your friends? You saying these your friends now because I deleted all my women friends.
So do you think she should be deleting all of her friends?
No, that's
her male friends?
If you had sex with them and was in a relationship with them,
okay.
What you holding on for?
Okay. We're actually going to be unlocking both of your phones right now.
You need to get on your knees and pray.
Stop lying.
So Quincy, we're going to go ahead and unlock your phone first. When it came to apps and you talking to anyone, we found 0 results. When it came to text messages, we found 0 results. When it came to DMs, we found 0 results. And when it came to photos, we found 0 results. So from what we have found, you have been faithful in your relationship.
I ain't hiding nothing.
So Tequila, we went through your phone as well. So when it came through text messages, there was a text exchange between you and his cousin, but it was completely platonic.
Yes.
Completely platonic.
Yes.
Now, when it came to photos, we went through your phone, and there was several photos in your phone. There was 4 different photos in your phone in the last 6 months of different women. We didn't see any text messages with them. They were in lingerie and in seductive poses.
Where?
Can I see the photos? I guess so. This one.
Where?
She a good actress.
Where's lingerie?
See, this is what I was telling you.
Let me show, because I ain't in my phone.
This is what I was trying to
tell you. This is before him.
Okay.
What you talking about? This is my
Man.
Okay.
So what are you talking about?
Okay.
Oh,
Try me again.
man, I ain't come here for all this, man.
Okay.
I told you all these lies. She got an excuse.
We have one last thing. Last thing.
Everything.
You need to take a seat for this one because this was the most important one. So I went back and looked at the text between you two. And they were nasty, mean, and disrespectful in nature. I want to go and pull up the text message that I found.
Boy, you talking about? I thought you was gonna find.
So you're a liar, kick rocks. I hope you die.
Me.
Yes, I get it. You're just insecure, bitch ass. So when I see
done,
these type
man.
of messages, I just think there's so much hurt and disrespect here. We obviously see this as toxic in nature. Your worst fear happened when you opened up to this man who you loved, and that's why you're triggered. I understand where the abusive language comes on. It's not right.
It's not.
The thing is that I know about this is that even though the communication, the language is very disrespectful, she has been upfront to you. And I think
she
that
ain't been up front.
I went to the phone. We went to the phone, and so the things that you were concerned about and things you weren't concerned about, we searched for. There was no other men that she was talking to. There was no interactions with guys that were sexual.
Did she bring 2 phones or 1 phone?
2.
2 or 1?
And one is a game phone. It's not even on, Karamo. He think it's on because
No,
you know when you got when
You
your
have
kid,
social media
you know when your
sites on
kids
there.
call you and it rings, you can do that. What is it? Google.
Sure.
When
You
you
a
can see
very
the
good
picture.
actress.
I got
the
my
thing.
phone synced,
You a
so
very
whenever
good
my
actress.
phone rings
I
to my
ain't-
regular
I ain't
phone,
coming
it'll
for
ring
your
to my
lies
game
or none
phone.
of
So,
that.
Quincy,
I ain't
He
come for
swear
that.
his two phones.
I ain't come for
are
that.
you trying to?
I come for the guy honest
Are
truth.
you trying
You're not
to
telling the truth
end
on
this
stage.
relationship, or are you trying to stay?
I'm
Because
done
either
with
ways,
it. I'm done with it.
Bye. Bye. You look better gone. Tell him to give my ring back.
So-
This is why. Listen, this is why I've been.
No, because I want to take a moment, because even though this, because I brought up that line for you for a reason. Because I know you would have the strength to leave this. I already know you did, but you opened yourself up. And I know women like you who are very strong and have to do it on their own. And I'm sorry.
I'm in college.
Yeah.
I got 3 kids, 3 grandkids.
Yeah.
I'm 46 years old. I beat cancer. I just want to enjoy life.
I get it.
And I can't do it with him because he's too busy worried about other people who not involved. Oh, did you tell my cousin that we're dating? I don't have to.
But this is what I want you to know.
We're not in a
This is what I want
relationship.
to know, because I understand the things you're going through. But what I want to leave you with, personally, is that I'm sorry that you got into a relationship that couldn't give you what you want, especially when you opened up and were vulnerable for the first time. Because I know how hard that can be when you've had to have a wall up and had to guard yourself and had to protect yourself your entire life, and you give yourself, and at that moment, someone then betrays it.
And it's like I was just getting to a good place in my world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I'm not going home where I can be with my son to go lay up here with you, and this is what I'm getting for it.
Yeah.
Like,
but
yo.
I want you to understand this. There is still the love you deserve out there. And I
Well,
know
where
that's
is
gonna
at, Karamo? Because I'm not getting no younger.
I know.
And I'm not a bad person.
You're not.
I'm not. I work hard.
I know.
And I love hard.
I know.
It's just like, dang, this make a person regret even like loving anything besides my kids. Like I told him.
I heard it. My only things for you is just to remind yourself to take it slow next time.
I always take it slow. That's why I said.
You try something different this time.
I tried something different, and look where it got me.
But even though this has gotten you here, I just want to make sure you don't leave this stage feeling like I got to close myself back off. Because I think every single one of us here have been thoroughly entertained. We've also all fallen for you. We can see your personality. We can see your truthfulness. We can all see it. We can see it, right? Y'all can see it. And I just don't want you to close yourself back off because you met a man who couldn't meet you where you were. You're going to find the one. I promise you.
I hope it's before I'm dead.
It is. It is. It is. It is. It will be. You don't need that type. I know you're strengthening. You said earlier, I got to be the woman and the man. I want you to feel like you can just be you.
That's where his gaslighting come in at. I said, what did you get with me for? Then to pick out every little thing wrong or what you didn't fix?
This is what you do right here. You already know it. He said he's done. You end this relationship. You then start to make sure you don't close yourself off. And start to say to yourself, all right, you know what? Don't close yourself off. My love is coming. That needs to be your mantra. It is coming for you. It's coming. It's coming. And he gonna find his too. So my focus for you is just for you to leave here knowing to not close yourself off. Your vulnerability is beautiful, and you're gonna find the man you deserve. Trust me, you're gonna get that love. He just wasn't the one. All right? Come back next time, Fred, so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all. Let me give you one hug, all right? Hold on. Where you going? I'll tell you where you're going. Right here to subscribe and right here to watch more. Period.